And good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Onyison. Thank you for joining us. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has confirmed that the new Port Harcourt Refinery is now 90% complete. This was disclosed by the Executive Vice President downstream of NNPCL during a tour of the refinery by Nigeria's labor union leaders in Port Harcourt. Helen Osamede Akins reports.
The announcement that the old Port Harcourt refinery is back in operation has stirred mixed reactions, with many questioning the validity of government claims. To address these concerns, leaders of Nigerian labor unions alongside NNPC management visited the refinery to assess its operations. During the visit, the delegation confirmed that the refinery is operational and called on government to implement measures to prevent it from falling into shutting down again.
One area is already in operation, and you went on this tour with us that the new one is still under construction.
Re-engineering of the entire process, you could say that we have a relatively new refinery today because when you see an engineering process whereby you are having new compressors, you are having new turbines, literally all the pumps are new and a lot of the lines were changed.
The delegation also inspected the new refinery, where the Executive Vice President downstream informed them that the project is now 90% complete.
From the reports they sent us, they are up to over 90% completed, and we will deal with that as soon as possible.
Union leaders expressed concerns over suggestions to privatize the refinery upon its completion. Instead, they urged the federal government to adopt the Nigerian liquefied natural gas ownership model.
The LNG model should be adopted in running, this refinery, and not a wholesale at all.
Given the sensitive nature of the product that comes out from here, Nigerians can't afford to see that. However, from those of us from labor, if there's any attempt to scrap it, because what they do is to scrap it. As we talk today, they have not privatized NITEL, but they scrapped it.
Under the NLNG model, the federal government of Nigeria through NNPC holds a 49% equity stake, while international oil companies collectively own 51%, ensuring shared management and operational efficiency.
With the level of work done so far in this old refinery, all eyes are now on the NNPC on how soon they can get the Warri, Kaduna and the new Port Harcourt refinery up and running. Helen Osamede Akins, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
The Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria has extended commendations to the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited for the planned shipment of its first cargo to the international market. In a statement, the national president of Petroleum, Mele Kyari, said he is confident that the commencement of the international trade by exportation of refined petroleum products from Nigeria will stimulate Nigeria's economic growth, reduce inflation index, and contribute significantly to the GDP. Huge crowds gathered outside Saidnaya prison in Syria capital, Damascus, following allegations that some inmates were being detained in underground cells. The crowds are desperately waiting for more information as search for hidden cells continues. The Association of Detainees and the Missing in Saidnaya prison group has dismissed the claims, saying there are no detainees left in the prison. Thousands of Syrians are thought to have disappeared under former President Bashar al-Assad's regime, which was toppled over the weekend. President Bashar al-Assad has since fled to Russia with his family after rebels led by a group known as Hayat Tahrir al-Sham took control of Damascus. That's all we can take on news and sports for this hour, but there is still more. Make sure you stay tuned.